morning. Happy Pegasus Day. It's a big tournament. Good luck to my good friend Scotty McKeever. I know Mr. Matt Miller. I'm sure you're playing in it as well. And good luck to Brad Anderson. I know he's playing not at Pegasus, but he's trying to still qualify for NHC. Oldie, I think, is going to try this weekend. So all of you, good luck. Pegasus Day, Southwest. We're not going to talk about that here. There's a video up on EquinEdge. Oldie and I cover all 14 stakes. So you could check that out. It's bookmarked. Makes it easy for you on YouTube. I do that most times, not every time. But check that out. There's great cards on both. We're going to mainly focus early. I only got through about the first 7-8 races today. It's been a lot lately, but I got little league tryouts here in about half an hour, and then I'm coaching basketball. So Paxton back. Many of you know my youngest. He broke his finger, but he's back to play, so that's awesome. All right, Fairgrounds off the turf. Skipped first race. I think there was 3 runners now, but I think they're back. And I don't know if they're back Monday or next week, but they're off tomorrow, I know, as well. So I thought the speedy one here looked really tough, 67%. You dive in. There's not a lot of speed here. Pedroza arrived for Schreier, rode last out. That was a 48. So it's dropping in SOR. That's the biggest thing here is SOR. Like, this is a win bet. It's a single. I like the exact try as well. So, I think that these are the 3 horses underneath. I do think the 2 could run on maybe, but I think the 1 just could sit the trip here off of the 6 and 7. I mean, gonna have its own way with the drop in class. And I just thought was going to be really tough. And you can see there are 2 even run second. So, maybe these 2 do up front, but I like the speedy one is again, a single win bet, exacta trifecta with just those 3 horses underneath. And we should get some value, hopefully. All right. You can also play a daily double, I would say. This is a great race in race 3 because it's off the turf. And so I've tried to get more comfortable doing this here. It's very common, which is totally fine. I actually appreciate it. I think you could get Daddy Hey Daddy home he'll wire the field. This horse could be lone speed. I like the daily double from the 1 and the last to the 1, 9, and 13. I don't think War Tourist has to win, and you can see the 9 going to be way out there on the dirt here and not on the turf. So I think it'd be really dangerous. Takes him a long way. I mean, look at the stretch there, and the 13 come up over the top. I don't know where Loveberry riding. He's scheduled on the 1 and the 13, and it's not updated yet. I didn't think that War Tourist for Justin Genzone, he dominates in state, but he does really amazing. You can see the 13 there. And, Loveberry was scheduled on both of them. So I don't know where Jarrett is riding, but pay attention to that. I like them both. The 9 could go a long way, so at a long price. And, Grace and Mercy, lightly raced for David. It fits here. I think you forgive that last ever. It's a nice GSR. It's still protected here in state bred optional claim. And then the 13, the other Loveberry, I thought, or the other where Loveberry might ride for Justin Genzone. I mean, I think this horse might have wanted the turf, but I think can run off the pace. I mean, if for some reason somebody does go with the 9 somehow, it could set up for the 13. But 1, 9, 13 daily double from the 1 in the last. Race number 4, maiden claimer here. A couple dropped out. I thought this was a bit of a tough race. I'd play you could play a pick 3 from – or maybe a cheap pick 4. Maybe we'll actually look at that before we go. But I thought that, this race was a little bit tough. I think you could narrow to those 4, but I did think it was tough. I thought you could even had a really good shot. And this horse could get lone speed, but the 8 could get in dual instead for the 4 and 6. But I thought there's a little bit of a complicated race there. This is a tough race, but I'm going to make an opinion. And, it's why I'm here. It's what I want to do and cover. And I just try to go with my strongest choices. I like the 2-4 exacta box. I like the 2 a lot. McKinsey Magic. It is the top GSR. Loveberry rides. There's a 4 Cox horse here. This is a great race. And it's debuting, first-time starter. I did watch the work here for McKinsey back here. Looked impressive for Leonard. Doesn't hit a lot first time out, but very sneaky here. Doesn't show up in the picks, but is 15% with the big GSR, so a couple different angles there. and just this horse looks fit and ready. Rare Ruby, fine, but I thought the 2 was working better. And then this is the Cox that has the experience on the drop. So I think, obviously it fits here. Big, win percent, but McKenzie Magic is the value for me with the 4, and the 6 is a Brittany horse that, is really dropping out of some tough races out of Kentucky Downs and Saratoga, but I think a question mark on the GSR side, right? So I thought it was the 2 and 4 is what I like there, and I like the 2 on top. I really do. So, and then in race 6, we're going to skip that one, and we'll talk about race 7, then we'll be done. And good luck today. I thought Hope Mission 1-1 on the E-Morning line was really tough here. I thought over top, over the 2 and 12, might play this cold, to be honest, and get the 12 up there for second, but I like Hope Mission on top over the 2 or the 12. I thought was a good bet. I don't know the value, but I think it's a good bet. You look here for Brendan Walsh, they're off the turf here. Again, we talked about a race earlier where we talked about another one. I believe this was on the turf, yes. So, and I think fits here on the dirt. When you look at the GSR, it's a homebred Godolphin, I think is fine. Second time out, was in the slot blast out. Now at least gets a dry track. I think would have been fine on the turf, but they land here on the dirt, so I think totally fine because many of these weren't from my perspective. And so I thought, looked tough, but I think the 2 and 12 underneath and feeling beachy. You see the morning line angle, obviously, with the scratches. And then I think Churning Bernie can run a good race, though, but this is not a great group, which is why I think the 10 can, it's second time out. It's not a great group. I think can improve here and remain special on the dirt. All right. That's my thoughts. I think we'll pass on. I'm not going to put a pick 4 together, but you kind of heard my opinion there. I think you can narrow on some races. My strongest opinion, again, would be in the second. So that'd be my single. I'd be starting there. So, and then I do like the exacta there at the end, but I like a lot of bets there, and there's some value. So good luck. We'll be back either later tonight or tomorrow. It's going to be a long day today. So good luck at Pegasus. If you're playing the tournament, good luck. And others playing tournaments, elsewhere. Crush your bets. Express your opinion. Chat soon.